Yes, I am.
Yes. Oh, well, I'm glad to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, I am.
Nice to meet you.
Claudia Murphy. Madison, do you mind if I call you Madison?
That's absolutely fine.
Right.
No problem.
Because I have quite a few questions I would like to ask
Okay.
you. And I see that you're applying for a management position here at Turf Trimmers Lawn Care Landscaping.
Yes, ma'am. I am.
Good. Thank you so much. Okay, like I said, I have several questions, and so if you don't mind, I would like to record it because this is going to be labor intensive for me to write down.
Absolutely. Do whatever you have to do.
Thank you. Okay. First of all, why do you want this job here at Turf Trimmers Lawn Care Landscaping?
I want this job because I have worked in this field for about 9 years now. I have gained a lot of experience within this field as well. My grandfather started the business when he was in his late 40s, and he approached me a few months ago if I was interested on eventually taking over the business. With that, I wanted to go to school for Associated Business Management.
Oh.
And I wanted to carry on his legacy of the company and potentially grow it more in the future than it is now.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Thank you. Well, with that in mind, what type of work do you enjoy doing the most?
The type of work that I enjoy doing the most is work that involves being outside and being around other people and doing anything that is physically demanding.
Good. Okay. Wow. What would you say are your strongest skills?
My strongest skills would include marketing, management, dependability, great time management, a great work ethic, and I'm able to get along well with others as in employees and customers around me within the company.
That's good. Management. Okay. All right. That's good. Thank you. So, what are your long-term career goals, and how do you plan to achieve it?
My long-term career goals would be to eventually take over, to take complete ownership over Turf Trimmers Lawn Care and Landscaping within the next 2 years, as I mentioned, after finishing or completing my business degree.
Okay. Well, you know, with this job, you're not doing this on your own. You have to be part of a team.
Right.
And so do you think of yourself as a team player? And if so, could you give me an example?
I think of myself as a team player, absolutely. And an example would be usually before the start of each season, we gather all of our employees and regroup for a talk about what to expect for the upcoming season and how to achieve certain goals and basically what is expected.
Good. Thank you. Well, you know, with a person with your skills, you know, for working in this industry for a while, would not be surprised if, you know, there will be other people who would like to move you or relocate you or move you to another geographical place because, there are not that many people who have their skills. So do you have a geographical preference, and are you willing to relocate?
My geographic preference would be to stay in Newburgh, Indiana, because that is where the business began and that is where it is located. However, our clients are located anywhere from Evansville, Chandler, Boonville, and Newburgh, Indiana.
Okay, thank you. Now, there are different management styles, but under what management style do you work most productively?
The management style that I work most productively would be a servant leadership type management style.
Okay, we like that. What is important to you in a company, and what do you look for in a company?
What is important to me in a company, my first priority is to ensure that our employees are taken care of, as well as our customers, and that we receive customer satisfaction as well. And to have a financially sounding company
Mm-hmm.
as well. And if there are any issues that arise in the company, we do our best to resolve anything to maintain
Mm-hmm.
a good company.
Well, those are the things that we're looking for. Those are the things we're looking for too. Now I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Where I want you to think in terms of how you would describe yourself and everything. But first of all, I want to say, what have you accomplished that demonstrates your initiative?
I have accomplished managing day-to-day tasks
Mm-hmm.
involving the company. I also give out quotes or estimates
Oh.
for clients that wish to that ask for our services. And
Oh, that's good.
yeah,
That's good. Well, with any company, everything is not sunny and cheerful, and sometimes we have customers that may really, I don't know, but how do you deal with an angry customer or a coworker? And have you had any of those experiences? How can you describe an experience you've had with an angry customer or coworker?
we usually deal with an angry, I will use an angry customer for an example of this
Okay.
question. We usually handle an angry customer by resolving or coming up with a plan
Uh-huh.
that will both benefit both the customer and the company as well.
Mm-hmm.
The experience that I've had is I was mowing the backyard of one of our customers'
Mhm.
houses and accidentally ran over a small tree,
Mm-hmm.
and I approached her about the problem, and she was disappointed, but she wasn't angry with us.
Okay.
So the way we resolved that is that I bought her a new tree
Mm-hmm.
and replanted it at no cost.
Okay. So you satisfied the customer, and it was also beneficial to the company. All right, good.
Exactly.
That's good. That's good. That's good. And you didn't run away from it. You told her what was going on. Okay, thank you. So, how are you able to adapt to change? Give an example.
I usually adapt to change by coming up with a schedule
Uh-huh.
if there is a change to arise.
Mm-hmm.
Say figuratively, if we have gotten rained out
Mm-hmm.
the day that we were supposed to mow
Mm-hmm.
all day,
Mm-hmm.
we would call all of our customers ahead or in advance and explain to them, weather permitting, when we would be able to get out there and service their properties.
Good. Thank you. Well, Madison, how would you describe yourself?
I would describe myself as a detail-oriented employee
Mm-hmm.
who is very considerate around others, and I'm also very dependable, as I mentioned before, and I have a very strong work ethic.
Okay. So, what rewards do you look for in this career when you become management? What rewards do you look for?
Rewards that I look for in my career is to be financially stable,
Mm-hmm.
would be one of them, and for our customers to continuously be pleased with our work, because to me personally that is a reward when
Mhm.
customers are happy, and to eventually obtain ownership within the next 2 years of the business.
All right, that's good. So, with that in mind, what accomplishments are you most proud of, particularly in the field of landscaping?
The accomplishments that I am most proud of that relates to this field is that within the past year I have received 3 raises for showing a good work ethic
Mm-hmm.
and stepping up in the company as well, and maturing and growing more.
Yeah, thank you. Um, what do you think are the most important characteristics and abilities a person must possess to be successful? And how do you rate yourself in those areas?
I think the most important characteristics and abilities that a person must possess to become successful is dependability, cleanliness, a great time management, positive attitude, hardworking, and easy to work with is what I believe are those qualities. I would rate those between, for myself, an 8 and a 10, an 8 to a 10. The 8 rating would come from time management, which I plan to work on more.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm going to ask some questions that may be a little personal, but I just want to know a little bit more about you.
Okay.
If that's okay, Madison.
Perfect.
Why do you think you are the best candidate for this job, and why should you be hired for this position?
I believe that I am the best candidate for this job because I can prove to my employer, my potential employer, that I am a very hard worker who cares about everything and everyone around me involving the company, as well as I think you should hire me because I have had 9 years of experience and a set of skills that are applied for this job that a lot of people do not have.
Right. Okay. Why do you want to leave your current job?
I want to leave my current job because it is not in the field that I wish to be in for a long-term career.
Okay. Now, I do see that you have held another job, and could you tell me something about that job, and could you tell me why you left that job?
I have held only one other job, and it was in retail during the 2 last years of my high school.
Okay.
And I wanted to take on that job to start my own financial process of saving money.
Right.
And as well as I wanted to experience dealing with customer service.
Okay.
And as well as which the customer service skills helped me more as I got older and experienced more within this field that I'm currently in.
Good. Okay. Now, your answers have been very good, but do you mind telling me if you have a weakness? What would you say is a weakness that you might have?
A weakness that I might have would be that I could become a little overwhelmed in certain situations.
Okay. All right. I think most of us experience that, but I need to know from you, how do you manage it?
I manage becoming a little overwhelmed by taking a moment from the the current situation that is happening, taking a step back, reevaluating myself, and regrouping myself, coming back to the situation, and coming up with a plan to help, as I said, resolve the situation.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Well, I don't think this applies because I see that you've, been on one job or two and have done very well. Have you ever been fired from a job?
No, I have never been fired from a job.
Okay. Does your current employer know that you're planning to leave?
Yes, my current employer does know that I am planning to leave.
Okay. What kinds of decisions are most difficult for you?
The kinds of decisions that are most difficult for me would to be when my boss would not be available for that day, and it is up to me to make certain decisions that normally my boss or the owner would have to make.
Okay. All right. We need to know, we would like to know, how to satisfy you as far as salary would go. And so Could you tell me what is your salary range?
To answer that question, I believe that the national average for a person with my experience, education, and as well as training would be at least $13 an hour.
Okay. Well, Madison O'Heim, I am so glad you came in. You gave me some very good answers, and it's
Thank
something
you.
for us to really look at and think about, and we'll get back with you shortly, just in a
Okay.
matter of a couple of days, I am sure.
Okay.
So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. I do appreciate it.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.